Tonight, 3 of the best competitors to ever hit this kitchen will battle it out in the most amazing culinary showdown. You're watching the MasterChef Canada Back to Win finale.
This season, 12 former competitors were invited back with skills honed by passion and professional experience.
I've been working really hard to improve my savory and my sweet skills.
They proved they were back to win.
I want to just blow everyone out of the water.
After facing new challenges designed to test their elite talents.
It's all quite emotional, what comes out of you in these moments.
9 were eliminated.
Thanks, guys.
And now Christopher, Thea, and Andy will battle it out for $100,000. A chef's package of Miele kitchen appliances, and the life-changing title.
Christopher, Thea, Andy, you fought your way through the toughest culinary challenge this country has ever seen.
It must feel so much more gratifying to be standing here, considering the brilliant competition you had to beat. The people in that gallery are truly some of the toughest contenders we've ever seen in this kitchen. Usually, you'd have more support in that gallery. Due to pandemic travel restrictions, your families can't be here tonight. But they most certainly are sending their love.
Hi, Boo Bear. Once again, you're taking us on this wild and crazy ride. We're so proud of you and so glad that you've been able to make it this far.
Good luck. Knock 'em dead. Cheers.
Love you.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Daddy. We miss you so much.
Lucy's almost walking. She's got a couple new teeth. Violet's been taking care of your garden. Can't wait for you to get home. It's been absolute chaos here. Please come home soon.
Daddy, I hope you win.
Oh my goodness. Go and win it, Andy. We miss you.
So sweet. So, Andy, what was it like to see Jessica with Violet and baby Lucy?
It's so fun. I miss them so much. I can't wait to get back to regular life, putting the girls to bed, reading them books, helping poor Jess out. It's been a long time.
Now we've got a message for you, Thea.
Hi, Thea. It's Mom here. Oh my God, this is crazy. We are so incredibly proud of you. I could actually just cry. Oh my God. We know that you've got this. We love you so much. And we wish you all the luck in the whole wide world. Hugs.
Thea, I'm sorry to not be there with you today. I know you've got a lot on your mind as this journey reaches its finish line, but I'm proud of you. And I love you, not just because you're standing in the MasterChef kitchen, but for all the hard work that you've put in to actually arrive at this moment. Cook from your heart to show them who you are. You've got this. I love you.
So, Thea, the last time we met Colin, he was your fiancé. When did you get married?
We got married in October, and then pandemic happened, and of course, he's from the States, and being separated, when I go home, I'm not with him. It's been really hard for us. So I know he loves me, and I'm just really excited to be reunited with him.
Son, you make it to finale now. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you never gave up your dreams in cooking and baking.
I have no doubt you will become a master chef. In my mind, you're already there. But no matter what, we'll be here waiting for you to come home, give you full support.
Hi, Chris. Oh, I miss you so much. I wish I could be there in person to support you. I know the MasterChef Canada title has been your dream ever since pharmacy school. And remember, no matter what happens, you've already won the hearts of so many people, including my grandmother, who's watching over us and cheering you on from above.
Oh.
I love you so much.
Oh my goodness.
So, Christopher, You met your fiance in pharmacy school, and she thought she was marrying a pharmacist. Little did she know.
We've been through so much together. After I graduated and before I started the bakery, and I was busy trying to save up funds to open it, were probably the hardest times in my life. I would finish 16-hour shifts at the pharmacy, and I'd come home and I'd keep baking until 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I'd repeat it the next day, and she'd be up with me, helping me so I could finish orders, just so that, you know, we could make enough money. So she's really been my rock, and I would love to bring back the title for her.
Tonight, as a special feature for the finale, your kitchens have been equipped with premium German-made Miele steam combination ovens with built-in vacuum sealing drawers.
You will have 3 hours, and at the end of each hour, you'll deliver us a new course.
The clock will not stop until the 3 hours have elapsed.
We will taste your appetizers and entree in private while you keep cooking. Then we'll taste your desserts out here in front of you and your former competitors.
Oh, wow.
So, for the last time, are you ready?
Yes, Chef!
Your time starts now!
Deja vu here.
I am on Team Andy. Andy has proven time and time again that no challenge will foil him.
A little pork belly could be fun.
His food speaks to my soul.
That's looking good.
Passion fruit, nice.
I'm rooting for my boy, Chris, because his skills are unparalleled, in my opinion.
Duck fat.
He's a wizard, especially when it comes to baking.
Oh, and you get some cream cheese.
Some beautiful artichokes.
I'm rooting for my girl, Thea. She has been putting out some banging dishes this year.
Definitely getting some of these.
And she's just grown so much as a person and in the kitchen.
Some chilies here.
Right now, what's blowing my mind is there's 3 people. So much talent on one stage. Battle Royale.
Keep it organized.
All right, deep breathing, everybody. Deep breaths.
There's no pressure more intense than a finale like this.
Look up sugar.
3 hours solid, relentless.
My menu is really creative. It takes a totally new spin on traditional Asian flavors. Each dish is a bit of a homage to my family and my fiance.
It's gonna all come down to timing. I'm a very, very proud East Coaster. What makes me the most proud is East Coast hospitality. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do with my dishes today. I'm gonna be taking the judges to the cottage and showing them an East Coast time.
My menu brings back memories on Vancouver Island with my husband and Mexican flavors from my childhood. It's very near and dear to my heart.
We've never had a 3-way race, and these 3 competitors have very unique approaches to cuisine.
Thea has a reputation for great flavors, great plating. She loves to stick to Mexican flavors, and she does them exceptionally well.
You know, Andy really shows tremendous resilience because he has probably had to work the hardest out of all of the cooks.
He's cooked in almost every challenge.
He keeps coming back, though, stronger, much faster, more experienced.
That battle hardening could play to his advantage.
Where's the shrimps?
With Christopher, he's got an incredibly creative mind. Expect the unexpected has become the norm.
For my appetizer, I'm making a Spot Prawn Ceviche served with a Thai coconut soup ice cream, which is going to act as the soup of the ceviche. So as it melts, it keeps your ceviche cold. I'm doing this appetizer for my fiance because we were supposed to have a destination wedding in Thailand. So since we couldn't, I'm gonna try to bring a piece of Thailand to my appetizer today.
Andy.
How we doing, Chef?
Did you ever think you would be back in a MasterChef Canada finale?
Not in a million years.
Walk me through your first course.
So anywhere you go on the East Coast, you're gonna find incredible seafood platters. So we've got pan-fried scallops, some cornmeal fried oysters, we're gonna have some pickled mussels, some green apple vin to lighten it up, and a big dollop of caviar to get the party rolling.
Just remember one thing though, make sure they're not too rustic. Elevate your dishes.
100%.
Push yourself.
Thanks, Chef.
You're doing great, Andy.
So hot in this jacket. I'm doing a snapper crudo with crispy skin, and then I'm doing a whey cucumber foam and a compressed cucumber with lime. Snapper is something that is very common on Vancouver Island. And as a child, I used to go fishing all the time with my dad, and we used to go to the marina and eat fish tacos. So this is kind of like a super elevated version of a fish taco. Okay, deep breaths.
30 minutes! 30 minutes has gone by.
Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Push, push, push. You got this, you got this.
I look at my ice cream base, and it is just goop. I realized I added way too much thickener to it. I can't believe I made such a basic mistake.
Christopher looks really stressed right now.
Come on. I knew coming into this course exactly how much starch I needed to add, and I still managed to mess it up. I'm panicking. No, I need to thin it down a little bit. I put a little too much starch in it. Come on. The only way I can fix it is by blending it with more chicken stock and cream.
Good call, Chris.
Yep. And then I'm going to try to fortify the flavor with some more fish sauce and lime juice, and hopefully that will save it.
Yeah. Better?
Yeah, much better.
That looks better.
Now, I hope I have enough time to finish it in my ice cream maker.
Cooking is not just a physical act, it's a mental act. There's so much pressure, especially when the stakes are so high.
I'm 100% worried about the balancing of flavors. I want a pronounced cucumber flavor, but allow the fish to shine.
Take a look at Thea. She is using the Mila vacuum pack drawer.
I've put in lime juice and extra cucumber juice, and then it will compress all into the cucumber. So it's like extra juicy.
And that has infused them with flavor.
So cool.
Lots of cucumber.
10 minutes! 10 minutes to your first course!
Okay, where am I at? Back home, if you order a seafood platter, it's basically a pile of fried seafood. I need to make this refined.
I'm worried. Andy has a lot of different seafood for his appetizer dish.
It has more moving parts than the other two home cooks.
I'm checking my ice cream, but now I don't have enough time for it to set in my ice cream maker. I don't know. What can I do to freeze this ice cream in the last minute? Can I get liquid nitrogen?
And here comes the science.
I'm gonna try and pour liquid nitrogen into my ice cream machine to cool down my soup really rapidly so that it can finish freezing. Okay, come on, cool for me.
Liquid nitrogen, it's risky, risky business. If you add too much to your ice cream base, it will turn into rocks, and it will actually seize that machine. It will stop it from churning.
He's got it, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it.
Yeah, Chris.
There you go, Chris.
There is a bit of a risk, but I have no choice. I had to get this done.
Oh my gosh, okay, stay calm. Snapper is a very delicate fish.
Oh, she's torching it.
I'm crisping up the skin, but keeping the base raw. So we need to make it more. You just have to be really careful not to overcook it.
She's got some blowtorch and crudo. It's pretty and it's effective.
Stay calm.
2 minutes.
You've got time.
You got this.
This whole competition is gonna come down to the smallest of details.
Andy, that looks so good.
I'm fanning away the smoke from the ice cream machine, and I look in, and my ice cream's starting to set.
Yes, Chris, beautiful.
1 minute! You only have 1 more minute left. One more minute. Come on, guys. The final minute. Going. Final minute. 1 more minute. Come on, push it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Servers are coming to pick your appetizers now.
The judges will now head to a private room to taste all 3 appetizers. The first appetizer up for tasting is Christopher's Spot Prawn Ceviche, marinated in calamansi and chili, and served with a tom kha gai ice cream.
I like the plate. It's very colorful. The tom yum kai is going to melt and provide the dressing.
These flavors are super dramatic. It is really about the tom gai being so icy cold and super refreshing with a little bit of heat to it. Those gorgeous, sweet, tender, succulent shrimp served raw are just loving bathing in this bath of wonderful flavors.
Overall, great control of flavor, acidity. I wish there was a little more of the calamansi dressing because it had wonderful depth of flavor, but you needed more of it to cut through the heaviness and the richness of the coconut.
The next dish up for tasting is Thea's, a red snapper crudo with a buttermilk whey foam, masa tuile, and compressed cucumbers.
You know, I like the presentation a lot. I think the foam is perfectly executed. I like the cucumbers, the way they're just these little wafers. And I like the way she charred the top of the skin. That was a really nice little finish to the dish.
I find the flavors to be a lot more subtle. There's a little punch from the jalapeno pepper, but for me, it is lacking just a little bit of simple sea salt.
I love the way that the acidity, the chili is coming in from oils, in foams. The flavors are coming in different directions. Good concept, love the presentation, and it's innovative.
Last up is Andy's appetizer, a seafood platter containing seared scallop, crispy oysters, pickled mussels, and an apple vinaigrette with caviar.
I like his simple approach to the plating. It is clean and tidy. I love the beautiful green vinaigrette on the bottom. That really is a back foil that shows off
the gorgeous seafood.
I love the different flavors coming out. The scallop perfectly cooked. The pickled mussel, well done. The acidity goes very nice with the texture and the umami coming from the mussel. And the green apple is a nice touch. It's a very strong dish in terms of both taste and execution.
The caviar I thought was a great touch. It really shows luxury and confidence. I think this is one of his crowning moments.
Hustle, hustle.
While the judges were tasting, the cooks have been pressing ahead with the entrees.
I'm making an East Coast lobster roll with a compressed choux paste as the bun, salt and vinegar potato chips, and a Tidal Bay Sauvignon. To get started on the lobster, I'm doing a quick blanch on the tails and then break them out of the shells. Next up, I'm placing my lobster tails into a vac pack, and then I add in tarragon, butter, white wine, salt. The lobster roll is Nova Scotia, and I'm so excited to be able to elevate this so that the judges love it too.
Loop through.
Come on, Thea, push.
This is the most time-consuming thing on the planet. My main is a sous vide venison loin with a poblano mole and a pepita verde, which is sunflower seeds and a ton of herbs. I need to trust my venison because I really want them to look like beautiful medallions.
She's added so many tricks to her bag since her previous season. It's great to see.
Thea just browned her venison. Now she's putting it into the vacuum-packed bag.
So it's basically swimming in butter to get that flavor, that fat that it needs, and it's to die for.
These Miele vacuum sealing bags are perfect for sous vide cooking.
They preserve flavor, texture, and color.
And then I have to make the sauces. There's a lot to do.
Guys, 30 minutes.
Just a little bit more. I'm doing a duck breast with a smoked tea egg in a taro nest. Duck breast takes a long time to cook because of the huge fatty layer. And the only way you're gonna get a nice crispy skin is if you cook it down and render all the fat out of it. I'm trying to make a jus right now with my leftover duck pieces.
I'm loving watching Chris right now.
Almost there.
20 minutes, only 20 minutes left.
I'm a little stressed out right now.
Geez, the bomb went off here. Next up, I start working on the choux pastry for my lobster roll.
Choux pastry can be very tricky. If it's too cold and you add the eggs won't mix in well, and it'll affect the light, fluffy texture.
That's not how it's supposed to look. Oh, this choux pastry looks like a soup.
Oh my God.
My choux paste didn't stick for some reason, didn't work.
Take a breath, Andy.
It just didn't work. This is an integral piece to my entire main course. So I'm making this choux pastry again. You're gonna get this, you got this, you got this, you got this.
I don't know if he's got time for that.
If this choux pastry doesn't work, I am gonna lose this finale, for sure.
And Andy's doing the right thing by restarting it.
You're gonna get this, you got this, you got this. So I just take a deep breath, get back in there and fight. Oh, it worked. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Oh, that's 100 times better, Andy.
Let's get this in the oven and move on.
Entree ready in 15 minutes.
I'm cooking some wheat starch. This is gonna be used for my taro nest. I need to steam the taro until it's very soft, and then you can knead the two together with some butter into it. Okay, let's start doing the eggs. Now I need to smoke my eggs. I really need at least 7 to 8 minutes to get a good smoky flavor. And then I still have to make my celeriac puree.
Careful, Chris.
I wish I had an extra 10 minutes to do this. Might be falling behind a little bit here, so I gotta pick up the pace.
I'm working on my mole poblano. Maybe just a hint more salt. I'm a little stressed out right now.
A poblano mole is supposed to have a smoky flavor, but you need sweetness and acid. So it's a lot of tasting and balancing as you go.
Need some garlic.
It's a challenge.
Oh my goodness.
They only have 10 minutes left. Next up is the sabayon.
Sabayon time.
Yep.
If I stop whisking here, this whole sauce is gonna break apart.
Oh, looking good, Andy.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
This taro egg is extremely technical. You have to hold the basket at just the right level so that the oil is only frying the taro, but not frying the egg. It has to be done perfectly.
5 minutes! Entree up in 5 minutes!
Keep going, you got it!
Come on, guys.
It's all right.
There it is. Whew. I was worried about it.
Oh, Taya's plating.
I'm pushing as hard as I can.
There's a lot of ambitious cooking happening right now. They really need to hustle.
I need to let the venison cook to the very last second.
It's hard to watch.
It really is.
Okay, that looks okay.
That's just incredible.
My taro nest eggs look great, but the duck breast is the star of the show, and it has to be cooked to a perfect medium rare.
So the duck breast is coming right now. It looked beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
1 more minute, last minute! Get it on the plate!
Gotta see if these are done.
Come on, you guys! Push, push! You got it, Andy, last time!
Get it all down! Come on.
Good job!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Entrees are now due. The servers are coming. Keep working on your dessert.
I can't believe there's still another hour to go. I'm exhausted.
The first entree up for tasting is Andy's. A lobster roll on a compressed choux bun with salt and vinegar chips and a white wine sabayon.
I love the presentation. He has basically taken apart the lobster roll, put it back together again, but in a beautiful way.
I've never seen a lobster roll quite like this. The sabayon is beautiful. It's very light, very ethereal. The lobster is cooked to perfection. Unfortunately for me, I feel like he cheapened the dish by putting a choux pastry underneath it. It feels more like an appetizer than a main course.
I think had he put something in the choux pastry, a little bit of cheese or lemon zest, it would have just tipped it over the edge for me. But otherwise, the lobster is beautifully cooked, and the sabayon sauce, that balance of acidity, creaminess, nicely seasoned, absolute delight.
Next up is Thea's entree, a venison tenderloin with roasted turnips, pepita verde, and a poblano mole.
I like the presentation. It is very modern, beautiful colors. I think it's very clean, it's very direct. I like the two sauces. It is captivating the way she plated this dish.
I find the venison underdone in the center. But it is very moist and has great natural flavor. The mole, it is big and bold, but balanced. It has the acidity there. And then the salsa verde is so much more subtle and creamy and is a counterpoint to it. I love the balance game that she's playing here.
You know, you can serve venison rare, but rare venison is very, very strong. And the sauce has to compensate it with something fruity and sweet. This combination do not justify the cook on the venison.
The last entree up for tasting is Christopher's. A seared duck breast served with a beet jus, smoked egg in a taro nest, and a celeriac puree.
I like the plating. I love the egg with the taro root nest. I love the gold leaf.
Every element here is interesting. Beautiful sauce on a beautifully cooked duck. I can't wait to cut into this.
I am really intrigued by this egg.
It has to be medium, creamy center. I tell you, there's a lot riding on that smoked egg. Hey, wow. Look at that. That is perfect.
The cook on Christopher's duck is perfect. It's well seared, it's well seasoned, it's well rested. The egg, I think, is sensational. That custardy center.
Every element here is done to perfection.
Overall, a very ambitious dish. It really worked.
The cooks have 45 minutes left in their third and final course.
Home stretch.
Yeah, home stretch, home stretch.
Oh my goodness, I've got one dessert left.
I'm known as a dessert guy. I can't make a mistake on this round.
Hey there, Christopher.
Chef Michael.
So, dessert. Tell me all about it.
So this cheesecake is a play on a traditional Chinese dessert, which is called mango, pomelo, and sago. I'm gonna be infusing it with that cheesecake me and my fiance really love.
So where's the wow factor in this cheesecake, Christopher?
So it's gonna be cheesecake foam filled with mango, pomelo, and sago mixture. We're gonna get a little bit of a brown butter crumb, some lemon sponge, and some passion fruit meringue, and some coconut snow for lots of crispy texture, brightness, and a little smoothness from the cheesecake.
Christopher, I'm gonna let you deal with that, and good luck.
Thank you. Okay, so that one's done.
1, 2, 1. I just wish I remember how many eggs I just cracked.
Thea, how are you?
Oh, gosh, yeah, good.
So tell me, Thea, what is your strong finish?
When I went to Mexico with my husband, they served these amazing hibiscus margaritas that were rimmed with chili. So I'm doing a play on that. There's a coriander sponge cake that's on the bottom. There's a macerated tequila lime melon, a hibiscus panna cotta, and then there's a habanero ice cream.
Amazing. And where does the tequila come in?
In the macerated melons on the side of the bowl.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. This dessert could be the difference between $100,000. This is the time I have to be perfect. Cake, cake, cake.
This is the end of the night at the cottage with Andy. For dessert is one of my favorite desserts in the world, a blueberry grunt. An East Coast classic that at home we'll eat around the campfire.
There you go, Andy.
In the oven.
Hey, Andy. So you're doing a blueberry grunt. How are you gonna elevate it?
We have a lemon blueberry cake in the oven. I'm gonna smoke a compote.
Yeah.
I've got a meringue that I'm gonna toast, similar to around the campfire, so that marshmallow flavor.
Great idea.
I also have a lemon gelato disc that will sit over everything and be able to peer down through, that will have flowers and blueberries on top.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that gelato ring, okay?
Can't wait for you to try it.
The key to pulling off this dessert really is in executing the techniques. I'm putting my cheesecake foam in a sugar bag. It requires you to cook isomalt, which is a sugar, down until it's in a hard ball stage, which allows you to pull it and tease it into a bag shape. This is a very finicky technique.
Oh my God. I have my ice cream, I throw it in the freezer, and I work on my panna cotta. I'm infusing cream and milk and sugar with hibiscus leaves and turning this beautiful purple color. Then I add gelatin and put it in the fridge to set.
The sheet pan of gelato is totally frozen solid. So I take a cookie cutter, the hot thing's super hot, and punch out beautiful little discs of gelato.
Doing great, Andy, looking good.
This gelato disc is 100% the most important part of this dessert. It adds a modern element to it that the traditional blueberry grunt doesn't have.
Only 15 minutes left.
I've got my sponge here, I got my sago here, I got my meringue in the oven.
Come on, you guys. This is crazy.
Come on, Thea.
I'm going as fast as I can. Once I get this done, I'm gonna focus on my ice cream. It's gonna be busy.
Bake it right to the end. The coconut snow is going to be the ice cream component. Can I get the nitrogen back? The liquid nitrogen is coming back out again. I need to spray my coconut foam into the liquid nitrogen and break it up with a whisk while it's coming out. That way, I get these beautiful little particles of crispy ice cream.
Very cool, Chris.
The technical creativity they're bringing into these desserts, it's top level.
They are not making this easy for us.
Come on. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath.
Come on, you guys, keep it going. Come on, guys. You got 10 minutes left.
Minutes to go, guys.
My ice cream is the biggest thing in my dessert that I am worried about.
Oh my God, this is not easy to do.
I am trying to get these perfect shaped canals done.
Me, not so good at this.
And my ice cream is being very fussy.
Why did I decide to do a quenelle?
1 minute is too hard, the next minute is too soft.
Okay, my ice cream is having a hard time.
Where is Thea?
The ice cream is so important. I've crawled my way to the top again.
I hate this.
And it would be devastating to lose because of this ice cream.
This ice cream's gonna be the death of me. Oh my gosh, like seriously.
This is the time you have to be able to improvise if it's not perfect to make it perfect.
I continue to try my hardest.
The only way I can get it perfect is if I throw the ice cream in the blast chiller and then out again, and I keep doing this over and over and doing as many as I can so I can pick the best ones when it's time to go.
That's all I'm gonna do.
5 minutes, last 5 minutes. Get your presentation on now.
Plating time.
Cake comes out of the oven, and now I'm toasting it with butter and thyme just to elevate the flavor.
Ooh, it's hot in this kitchen.
I'm waiting to the very last minute to plate those gelato discs so it doesn't melt. It's gonna be decorated with powdered and fresh blueberries.
To get my panna cottas out.
That's so cool.
Taya, you gotta move a little bit faster.
Yeah, Taya, come on, girl.
2 minutes, only 2 more minutes left. Come on, get it on.
Once this coconut snow hits the plate, it's gonna give a beautiful smoky effect.
Look how pretty it looks.
I feel like I'm really bringing something that will really wow the judges.
This is insanity.
You guys got this. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
1 minute, your last minute in this kitchen.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
That's the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Looking good.
That looks so
Looking real good.
cool.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's up!
Yeah! Oh my God!
Oh man.
Oh my God.
You guys!
I thought that having 3 dishes that I had laid out and planned would be a walk in the park, but man, my brain is mush.
I am proud of myself. I feel like I really showed myself on these plates and I wouldn't change a thing.
It was a very difficult cook, but I didn't give up, and I got the dishes on the plate, and each plate that I served looked spectacular.
Congratulations, finalists. The 3 of you just cooked the meal of your lives.
Your meals have been telling the 3 of us a beautiful story so far. Now it's time for the final chapter.
Christopher, what have you done for dessert?
This is a play on a traditional Chinese dessert called mango pomelo and sago. So you have a small isomalts bag that's filled with diced mango, shredded pomelo, and some cooked sago. On top, you have a mango cheesecake foam. Around the bag, you have some coconut snow, passion fruit meringue, and also some lemon sponge.
Did you get all that?
Yeah.
I like the presentation. The colors, simple. You got the yellow, you got the green, you got the white from the snow, you got bits of textures in there. It's a neat little package.
I don't like this. I love it. I like how light the passion fruit mousse is. I like the little sponge pieces of cake that are just studded around. The isomalt basket is really smart instead of sugar because isomalt really breaks down very easily and it can handle the moisture of the passion fruit mousse. I think overall it is one of those show-stopping desserts.
I, too, love the exotic notes, the rich mousse that sits on top. But I would have loved to have seen just a little bit more of that diced mango as part of it.
Andy, tell us about your dessert.
This is a classic blueberry grunt. We have a smoked blueberry compote, a blueberry lemon cake toasted with butter and thyme, toasted marshmallow, and lemon curd underneath the lemon gelato disc on top.
I have never seen a blueberry grunt looking this good. It is often heavy and stodgy looking. It's a humble, humble dessert. Yet this is a thing of beauty.
Thank you.
I tell ya, you have elevated it. The lemon gelato ring gives acidity, but the sponge cake was heavy. I would have soaked it with a nice rum. It would have given it more depth.
I think you've nailed the presentation. The flavors are very elevated. I love the blueberry. Instead of just the flowers on top, maybe a little bit of a zest of lemon, just to make it pop a little more. But that's so minor. It looks like you're giving Christopher a run for his money.
Wow.
Thea, please describe your dessert.
You have a hibiscus margarita in dessert form. There's a coriander sponge, a hibiscus panna cotta, a habanero ice cream, and then some macerated tequila lime melon, just for some fruit.
I am amazed at your presentation. There's just simple geometry, a bit of square, a canal, round, and spheres. I'm really excited to sink my expensive teeth into this.
This is one of those desserts that stops the conversation. The hibiscus panna cotta, not only does it have this really beautiful hibiscus flavor, I love the texture. It's chewy, it's really satisfying. And then you go into the ice cream, which has chili in it. That just pops in your mouth. The cake with the coriander and the melons. It just takes so much imagination to create this, Thea.
This is a fiesta in the bowl and a fiesta in your mouth. It's a great little dessert. You know, my tip to you would be, when you do a compressed fruit like this, you have a little bit of the extra liquid in the vacuum pack. I want to see that juice in the bottom of the bowl because I believe it would add another level of moisture to the sponge and just tie everything together.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Cooks, you've left us with an incredibly difficult decision to make. Please give us a few moments to discuss. You know, I think we have to look at the journey, the menu as a whole.
All three of them were strong. Thea's presentation, the concept was very strong. Annie's flavor, very comforting. And Christopher is just so exotic, so out of the world, so different. Often in the previous season, it comes down to dessert. Today, desserts just made it harder.
I didn't expect that Andy and Thea were gonna create such amazing desserts too. But if I can pull ahead of one of them for the appetizer or entree, that title could be mine.
These dishes have to be some of the best presented dishes I've ever seen.
I took everything that I have learned from MasterChef Canada and put it into these dishes. Not even a fleck of salt was on there without some reasoning behind it.
Each one of those cooks in any previous season would have won the title with these dishes.
This race is this close.
I worked really, really hard. I don't have a single ounce of energy, effort, regret. I left it all out there.
I think we're all in agreement.
Definitely good.
Christopher, Thea, Andy, the three of you came back here for one reason: to win the life-changing title that eluded you the first time you were in this kitchen.
Unfortunately, only one of you can be Canada's next MasterChef. But after what we saw tonight, there's no doubt that all three of you are winners. And it's our opinion that winners deserve prizes.
That's why we're sending all three of you home tonight with your very own chef's package of Mila kitchen appliances. Your luxury package includes a Mila gas range and hood.
Wow.
Stainless steel refrigerator.
Oh my God.
And dishwasher.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Great.
And this package is valued at over $18,000.
Amazing. Amazing. Yes.
The journeys that you've taken to reach this point are more epic than any in MasterChef Canada history. And that remarkable achievement has earned you the right to change places with us.
Okay, let's go. Thank you, chefs. Good luck, good luck.
Good luck.
I've done the best I can. I'm tired. It was a long journey. No matter what, I've done myself proud.
Season 4, I felt like I was never good enough, even in the finale, and now I just feel really good.
It's sad to see this chapter of my life come to an end. MasterChef Canada will always be home for me. It changed my life, and I'm proud that I kept a smile on my face for the entire competition, as brutal as it got.
After a long and difficult discussion, we decided that one cook left a more lasting impression.
That competitor will win $100,000, this trophy, and the life-changing title. This year's winner and Canada's new Master Chef is... Christopher.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Congratulations, Christopher.
I can't believe it. This is insane. I can't even describe it. It's a symbol of all the dedication, the sleepless nights, the countless hours that I put in chasing my food dream. There's no greater reward at this moment than this.
You're still my winner.
I am still going to keep my head held high because there were 12 people from all 6 seasons, and I made it to finale.
Through this journey this time around, I've just proven to myself that I belong in this industry. I'll take runner-up again. It's not so bad.
I did it. I really did it. I am Canada's Master Chef.